points is the Wildcats lead as we get this second quarter underway. Leading the scoring for the Crocodiles, Jacob Holmes with just 3 points. And a good spread for the Wildcats, Wagstar with 5. He's the leader for the Cats. The pass from Williamson was a good one tonight. He couldn't finish it off. He goes again for the second attempt. And he's having impact already. The big fella missed 2 weeks with a calf injury.
Straight away going back to that pick and roll, forcing mismatches as the up-tempo defense. Another turnover. Williamson from deep. He's really struggled on those. That's supposed to be his bread and butter, hitting those shots. He's got to step up and make those, but Townsville, another turnover to start this quarter. Committed 6 in that first quarter. So now a total of 7. They've got to tighten that up.
Here's Allen from just outside the key, and that was a nice, smooth shot from Ben Allen. 26-19 to score. You get the feeling, though, Gill has to play every minute of this game, and he's sat down the latter half of that first quarter, and Townsville just lost their way, and it's a 40-minute game. I know it's hot, but he's got to play every minute.
I don't see, I mean, they get a pass there as Blanchwood throws one down. If they can break that first line of pressure like they did there, they get easy baskets like that, but I think they're going to turn the ball over. Like, you know, nothing against Cedar, but I don't think that he's an accomplished enough point guard to bring it up against Brad Robbins and David Martin consistently every time without turning it over too much.
And that was an awesome finish from Blanchfield. Jumping upstairs for the big dunk. Redditch to Knight, then a little floater from Redditch. Rattles around. He just can't make it go in the end. He was lucky, just got his hands to it and tapped it, and it rolled off the backboard in for 2, 28-21, 7 points, still that margin.
Seeing some great unselfish basketball from the Wildcats, making that extra pass. Establish himself on that offensive rebounds as we see just then.
Here's Allen, outside to Mims. Wants to take on Redditch. Little spin move and then the fade away. He's a little long, and Toby comes up with another board. Still 7 points, that margin. Hope you're enjoying the action on one. Redditch to Williamson. Quick pass to Toby. In the corner. Dribbled in, and fade away was nice. Very flat shot from Cam Toby. It's now a 9-point game. And we will have that change. Gill coming back in. So to Luke Schencher and Matty Knight sitting down for the Wildcats, and Brad Robbins resting up. So they throw Martin back in while Gill's come back on the court. And Mims will bring it into the front court. The pressure comes from Redditch. He did that way too easily and then takes it all the way. Backs it in off the glass. Not a lot of pressure coming from the Cats that time, Tony Robinson.
Especially once, like we talked about, you get it past that first line of defense. That's a couple of times that Townsville have just moseyed on into the key for an easy layup.
Here's Martin. The pass outside to Toby. Very long from Cam Toby. And Gill picks up the crumbs. The screen was good from Mims, and Gill drops it in. He wanted the foul as well, but the ref said no, you can just take the 2-pointers. This is a good effort from Townsville. They're staying in it.
The Wildcats are just relaxed a little bit. Even Damien Martin, you know, worked a little bit hard to get through that on-ball screen there as they're starting to turn the ball over and miss some shots. The Wildcats.
Cedar, the pressure coming from Toby. They were lucky then, the Cats. The pressure was good. Cedar falling over and the ball coming off his leg. 30 plays 25. They've gone 3.5 minutes in this second quarter. Sean Redditch leading the scoring with 7 in this game. Here he is with the ball. Wants it down low against Cedar, but it then goes to the top of the key. Neville's pretty reliable from there. That time it didn't go. Toby out wide to Martin, back to Neville at the top. Shot clock 15. Here's Redditch. Will probably go one-on-one against Schencher. He'd like that matchup, and he drops it in a nice little hook shot that just dribbles into the net.
Just enough of a little crossover there to get Schencher to bring his arms down. Obviously, he's such a long body. Try and keep his hands up and change Sean Reddich's shot. But
here's Tony Robinson's favourite player in Damien Martin. The screen was brilliant from Schencher, and Gill didn't finish it off, though.
That's what you see a lot of. You see these on-balls with the big fellas. They struggle out top of the key there, and both teams are getting, I think you're going to see Townsville and the Wildcats execute those on-ball screens and bring the big fellas out from to too far out the perimeter.
The pass good from Neville. Can this one drop? Williamson still off target. Mims has been pretty good. Liked his game so far. Takes another rebound. It's his fourth for the game. As Williamson tries to steal it from Shencher. The shot goes up for the Crocs, and they're still both teams shooting under 50%. 43 for the Cats, 45 for Townsville. Nice little pass from Toby underneath. Good defence from Shencher. Got it away from Neville. Here's Mims up against Redditch. He'll just stop, pop, and drop the little two. Keeping in at the Crocs, 32-27's that score.
Let's go, Wildcats, let's go!
Martin to Williamson, to Redditch, outside, short, well played by Neville.
That's another area where the Wildcats have really struggled. I mean, the Wildcats are dominating those offensive boards.
They certainly are. The Wildcats are 34, the Crocs are 27. All the action right here on One.
Introducing the new improved Bacon Deluxe from Hungry Jack's. Yep, that's delicious flame grilled beef. And that's cheese. Okay, now show me that new premium iBacon. Tomatoes. Got it. Ripe tomatoes. Where's that iBacon? Okay, and crisp fresh lettuce. Show me the... bacon. The new improved Bacon Deluxe. Now made with premium iBacon. Part of the new Better Tastes menu. Hungry Jack's makes it better.
Yeah, we've got to help on that. Let's run some flat off the handoff. Okay, so go at Kev here, come around. Luke, set the screen, dive it, lift. So we're changing the angles here. Here we go, 3, 2, 1.
So the scorers so far for both sides, Sean Redditch with 9 points for the Wildcats. Luke Neville with 6, Jesse Wagstaff on 5, and so too Cam Toby and Matt Knight for the Townsville Crocodiles. A good spread for them. Peter Crawford with 8 points. Mims with 6 and Gill with 4. There's the field goals, 14 from 33, and the Crocs 11 from 23. So plenty more shots for the Wildcats in this game. 4:40 remaining before half-time. And the press again, or it's man-to-man now from the Wildcats. Lish has got Crawford. Martin's got Gill. The pass inside was going to be entertaining, but couldn't be finished off by Mims. And Luke Neville is having an impact, isn't he? More of an impact right now than Shencher is for the Crocs.
Yeah, well, just his pure size is just changing things up, and Shencher's struggling a little bit at the offensive end, not connecting on the field goal as yet. The Wildcats just continuously making that extra pass, doing a great job of getting people to the basket.
That was a great finish from Cam Toby, and that was great defense from Damian Martin. He is such a smart defender. Knew Gill was going to cross it over and charge to his left, and Martin just stood there. Here it is here. Bang.
Just picked it.
Eddie Gill very frustrated right now.
I told you he's my favourite player.
Yeah, no, you have, yes. Eddie Gill, just 11 points against Perth on New Year's Eve. That was when Martin was playing, and he had good points, I think, in the first game against Perth. He had around 17 or 18, so it's a different ask when you're throwing Robbins and Martin at him, as Toby has it. Now to Wagstaff, wants to take on Crawford. Now he's double-teamed. He's somehow got around the defenders and scored the 2.
You can't, when you're playing defense, you throw a double team at someone, you can't let them split it 3 feet from the basket, as Wagstaff did there. They did a better job, Townsville closing it down, but just couldn't maintain that double team.
Here's Shencher, kicks it out to Holmes, now with Mims. His shot's been good tonight, and that one didn't go. As Holmes takes the rebound, Martin steals it off him. And we're going to jump ball, still Crocodiles. Possession, the arrow going their way. Eddie Gill just needs to probably concentrate on the game. He's just starting to talk a fair bit to the referees. As we change balls over, it is hot conditions here in the jungle. It's been 40-degree days. I think it got to about 42 today.
Just a muggy 42.
Yeah, and we've got 4,500 people in this stadium, and it's feeling like about 30 at this stage. Tony's going to lose about 7 kilos.
Well, I didn't realise we were wearing the navy blue shirt, but you've got the light blue on. It's just turned navy blue, eh?
Skill retrieves the ball for the Cats. Shot clock at 4. 3, lost control. Neville takes it to Lish on the fast break. We'll finish it off. 40-27. It's getting ugly now for the Crocs. They need some inspiration from someone. They go low to Scherzer. Crawford could be the man. That one doesn't go. And desperation stakes for the Crocs as they call a timeout. 13 points is the margin. And Tony, they're just looking a little rattled right now by the Perth Wildcats. Strong defence.
Yeah, good timeout by Coach Wolpert. Obviously, 2 minutes, 40 seconds to go. They really want to stop this I guess, barrage of points from the Wildcats, taking it out to 13 points. Not really getting a great offensive set there. That was a big play for them, and ending up with Peter Crawford shooting 1 3 feet outside the 3-point line. They need to get a bit more focus at their offensive end.
Let's go into the Crocs huddle.
Control, and that's our effort. That's our organization. That's not giving up layups. That's sprinting and taking care of the basketball. Valuing possession. Look, it's a 13-point game, 2:43 to go. Okay? Let's get a stop right now. Get into 13. 13 down here. Okay? Come down here and run horns 1. Horns 1. Okay, take care of the ball. Let's go.
So the streak at the moment is 8 points for the Perth Wildcats. They've scored the last 8 in this game. The Crocs were just hanging around. They were keeping the pressure on. They were keeping it within 4, 5, 6 points. But now, out to 13.
Yeah, so, I mean, their defence is the key here. And just to try and get it into those single figures before half-time, they just can't let the Wildcats control the game this last 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
So back into a zone after that press for the Crocs. Here's Martin to Lish. Up against Gill. Decides to offload it to Knight. Now to Wagstaff. A little backdoor wasn't on to Lish. He has to shoot with 3 on the shot clock. It doesn't go well done to Martin. Tapped it away from Mims. And the foul is going to be called on Gill. And that's his 3rd for Eddie Gill. He shakes his head and storms off the court.
So, man, Damien Martin again, just keeping it alive. You see him here jumping over the back, just getting a hand on it.
The wide-open shot drops in as well for the Perth Wildcats. It's another 3-pointer to Kevin Lish. 16 points that lead.
I'm not sure who it was, but someone ran Peter Crawford's bell there on the screen to get Kevin Lish open. Put my money, it was probably Wagstaff. You called him Wagstaff before.
Wagstaff, did he?
You went, no, you did.
Oh,
you said the Wagstaff.
Well, he has been a star in recent
That's
weeks, so
right.
I've changed his name. Surely there's a foul there. No. As Cedar falls over. Just getting a run of the referees, I would have thought at the moment. The Crocs. Lish outside to Martin. Can he drop 3? No, but Wagstaff takes the boards. Now Lish, keen to shoot. Goes around Mims, and he's called for the foul.
And after that timeout, we talk about Townsville coming out, getting a concerted effort at the defensive end, getting some stops. There's been 2 offensive rebounds. They've turned the ball over at their own offensive end. They're not going to get back into this game if they continue with this same vein of turning the ball over and not getting stopped. Is that obvious enough?
Yeah, no, very nice.
Need to get stops to win a game.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. Yep.
Just trying to simplify it for you, mate.
On an 11-point run here in the jungle. Robbins with it. to his bash brother in Martin. The pass down. A good match-up here for the Wildcats. Wagstaff took about 20 steps, I would have thought, there as the ball comes loose again. Lish to Robbins. Can he hit a three? A little off, and Holmes, aggressive under the board, takes the rebounds. Seed up to Blanchfield. Must hit this to end the run. He doesn't. Holmes up strong. There's a bit of holding on. Wagstaff will be called for a little hug. And Luke Schencher did well. It'll still be a Crocs ball. No shooting, of course.
Let's go out the side, Jesse. Side.
And it's 43-27. And am I right in saying that was the Wildcats' first foul this quarter?
You are correct.
Yeah.
Well done.
That's all I'm going to say. 43-27, 16 points is the margin. It's been an entertaining game, although the Cats have just taken a stranglehold of this late in this quarter.
They have. Townsville have came out early, and it showed exactly what matched, I guess, that physical presence. But the Wildcats doing a good job in the latter part of this half of taking over the defensive end.
Let's go in again to the coach of the Townsville Crocs.
I just on the side. Oh, okay. Okay. 5 up. 5 up. Good. What is the score? Hey, let's stay at 13 down here. Stay at 13. Okay, let's go right now. Get a stop. Let's finish this half on a positive note. Let's go.
So it's a 16-point margin. Perth on an 11-point streak. And not a lot said in that time. And is it just get a stop and get some points. Desperation stakes right now as we head into half-time for the Crocodiles. But the Crocs have got the ball, so they need to get a stop right now.
They need to have a score, though.
They need to have a score, no one. Thank
Badly.
You are an Einstein, Tony Rolson.
That's why one pay me the big bucks.
Yes, always wondered. Here's Holmes again. Got it from Cedar. He's going to back into Redditch. Hands it off to Crawford. He'll want to take on Martin. Great little fadeaway. And in the end, it was a tough shot for Crawford. Rolled around. A minute remaining in this half. Robbins with it, pushes off Blanchfield and then goes all the way. Knight tried to finish it. In the end, Martin jumping up and down. He couldn't trap the rebound as well. So the Crocs do have a chance here to score and trim it to 13. Holmes to Crawford. To Blanchfield. Up against Robbins. Dishes it off now. Holmes. Goes against the smaller Lish. Blanchfield, Crawford. Oh, just needed to go to him a bit quicker than that, and the pass was under pressure. 2 on the shot clock. Cedar must hit this. He doesn't. And underneath, Robbins will have it for the Wildcats. 14 seconds remaining before halftime. Lish was tempted, but he decided we're going to milk this clock as much as we can. Lish against Blanchfield. He's going to foul. And scores. It will be no score, though. Oh.
Yeah, there's a smart foul by... There's a smart foul by Blanchfield there, knowing they're not in the bonus yet. Just wants to create a little bit less time for the Wildcats to be able to score, so now they have to come up with something in 5 seconds.
Yeah, and Rob Beveridge has called a timeout to go through this final offence in this second quarter. 4.9 seconds remaining. It's 43-27. The score here in the jungle. Give you an update on the score is for the Wildcats, 9 points to Sean Redditch, 7 to Kevin Lish, 6 for Luke Neville, 7 also to Jesse Wagstaff, 5 for Matt Knight. Down the page to the Crocodiles, 8 to Crawford, and 6 to Mims. Here's Rob Beveridge.
Clear it. Bobby, you slip. Okay, so right now, we're looking at this here for the 3 for you. Okay, so Matty was stepping out, throw the ball to Sean. If they come out, you'll slip it. You'll slip it. We're good with that? Okay, here we go, boys. 3, 2, 1.
Hopefully no one slips, Tony. Hopefully no one slips.
No, they're talking about slipping to the basket. basket.
Okay. So that was Matt Knight who's going to set it to the
Instead of
basket.
setting the on ball and actually maintaining or creating contact with the defender of the on ball, of the person with the ball or the guard, it's going to slip to the basket first, Lockie.
Nice, okay.
I believe.
So who's going to shoot this?
Well, hopefully the big man going to the basket.
Righto.
We're going to see.
Okay.
Who's going to slip?
Let's see if Tony Rolson has any idea about coaching. Knight. There it is. Into Robbins. There's the man who slipped. And there was no foul. Rob
That's
Beveridge
close.
can't believe it. Just